Hello. So, Netanyahu makes a dangerous decision against the advice of the world this week coming. The war comes to Europe. Trump has an unexpected win. Tony Blair writes a speech. Harris on the back foot. Harris wins a point. Election interference and misinformation on Facebook and Instagram is called out. So we'll start with them. I've got quite a few more, including something about John Lennon's that will shock and surprise you. So yeah, let's get going. Let's have a few cards and see where we're going to be. Which cards would you like me to go for? These ones. All right. Oh, are they meant to be there like that? That one? No. I hope you are all well. Welcome in. I am Sarah and I do world predictions here. I also have channel readings for you on my Pure Angelic Tarot channel, and I talk about the spooky life that I have with all the beings I physically see here, which you may do on these videos. We have lots of lights flashing and apparitions and what have you. So but you can check out more about that, and I've just done a video for Spooked Out. So, and I've had little world predictions on all of these readings as well, and I also have Patreon with some world predictions videos, and I have more free stuff on Instagram and TikTok. Okay, let's have a look then. What have we got? Oh, so we have frogs. So somebody's leapfrogging over something. An important issue is leapfrogged over. Okay. A ritual. Somebody's ritual does not work the way they planned. Getting the coven thing again. A ritual does not work to plan. Ancestors in uproar in the spirit realms. Coming forward to assist on a global scale to the oversoul for the collective. This is not for a personal reading type thing. This is ancestors from the past who faced dangerous times coming to assist. Okay. Oh my God. Banshee. Something's coming. Something big. So we will have a look at that one in a moment. But I'm going to read some more of these. A vampire rises from the east. From the east, yes. A tower falls in the middle of Europe and sends ripples and shockwaves around the world. And that's around mid-November. Okay. And I've got blow the house down with shockwaves, Iran. Okay. Dangerous weapon is used against somebody's will. They've just told me that one. I don't know if I said it. Tony Blair writes a speech about the Middle East. The frost settles on an old political argument. Then I got St. Francis of Assisi, Mother Teresa, to join the spiritual fight for human independence. And I got the name, and I don't know why I got this name. If it means anything to anyone out there personally, or you know, or it's something with a collective, I don't know. Arthur Minehead. So called up, that's what I heard. America to win the race. Lupin, the French thief. Now there's a series Lupin on Netflix. So there's something about I've seen the first series and the very start of the second one. It's all in French. It's a really good series, but I just haven't got round to it. So there's something about a French thief, a painting being thieved from the Louvre, like the Scream was. I don't know, but that's what I got. Bogies at 6 o'clock. I can hear like old-fashioned, you know, like World War II bombers going out in en masse. So I don't know what that's about. France is counted out of a fight. The Philippines won't rest. A terracotta army comes back to life. John Lennon sings again. I've got a whole lot to tell you about that, what I saw. Preaching to the choir is not needed. Head-hunted, head shouted at? I don't know what that means. The Spanish get ahead. Football. That's just Portuguese lose. So I don't know what that's about because I hate football. And I'm talking about, you know, as in not American football, what we do over here. So, okay. Well, that was interesting. So let's have a look. They want me to go to some other cards that I was asked to create. They're a bit better than the other words. Other ones. The words. So we're going to have a look at these. I can't paint my nails at all. It's like a 3-year-old painting, so I've got stuff all over that and what that's all about. Okay, I just created these this morning. We're going to look at that Banshee card in a moment because clearly something big is coming today, I'm being told. So we will have a look at that. Okay, where do you want them off the top? Yeah, I was on the bottom before and I saw it and I thought it needed to come out. Somebody or something's at a crossroads. Leapfrogging. Had no choice. Going over somebody's head. Now I'm saying Netanyahu, and I know I'm not saying it right, so please forgive me. And remember, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. It is impartial. It is their message, not mine, not my opinions, okay? Please bear that in mind, because a lot of people like to shoot the messenger. But I'm saying Netanyahu and Biden, okay? So there's some argument. Now I know... there's something about, I didn't read the news properly, but I don't know if they've called in arms, you know, not wanting to send arms, or saying there'll be sanctions with arms or something like that. I didn't read any more about it. They keep me off the news as much as possible. But that's not what I'm getting. There's another argument here. This is the nuclear argument. Okay, there will be strong words in a telephone call. We've got Carly. We keep getting fire. I keep getting lots about fire. I did some readings yesterday. I did one for the members where I got some world predictions. If you want, that was the unboxing one. If you want to check that out, please do so. You can join. You have to be in the Orion membership for that one. A lot of fire when I was out yesterday. I got a lot. I saw fire engine. A lot of fire around, and this is Carly. It's anger. I'm getting Carly with anger, righteous anger, spiritual anger. I see this parched ground, there's like fire going over it. So this has to stay with the nuclear thing. Secrets, spiritual secrets being revealed. Or somebody's trying to get spiritual secrets to be revealed. Now I'm saying Putin here. I'm telling you exactly what I'm saying in my head, what they're showing me. I hope maybe I can do a little bit of pure channeling in this, because I've had a couple of people ask me to do that. I said that's acceptable. There's some sort of ritual. There's some remote viewing. There is using mediums to find answers as to what's going on or how to proceed next. But there are secret societies doing that as well. We already know that. We've talked about it. Illuminati. This Madras, that's even more secret than the Illuminati. I just keep thinking of the curry, but there you go. But the minions of the interdimensional people that I've talked about. If you want to know more about that, please look at previous videos. So somebody's doing something, but the ritual's been blocked. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Something to do with the Middle East. I'm seeing shockwaves. They keep showing me water, ripples, and these ripples are getting bigger and bigger. And I had a very strange dream early this morning. So knowledge. Ancestors are bringing forth knowledge. Okay. Bringing forth knowledge that is needed now. Okay, the divine knowledge, knowledge from the divine. A fountain of wailing. Youth, I wanted to say, but they want to say wailing. Light and dark. This coven wants to make the dark win, affect light and dark. You manipulate both. Bring the fire. Okay, so they show me like Spectre. Oh, God. That's how bad it is. These people, they have, they want to call them minions, within governments, everything, that are unseen. I just heard secret handshakes abound. But this is steps above the Masons. This is just like really, some believe it's for the greater good. It's not, it's for themselves. I just heard, I don't know if you saw my mouth move like that. That was one of them. Scientology is on the list as well. There's somebody plotting, planning rituals, doing rituals, trying to gain information. They are being blocked. The divine is blocking this knowledge. Ancestors are coming forward, answering the call. There is something about fire scorching the world, going across the world. Now, I know there are fires. I get fires in Australia, forest fires, things like that. Canada to not escape too. But there's something about, I keep getting nuclear. Right, they're keeping this Banshee one at the side. Excuse me, for the moment. Let's get some tarot. Unholy DNA. I'm going to tell you about what I've seen in a moment when I did my vision, but we'll get a little bit more information. Something about carpet bombs being used. Now I'm saying North Korea. It's Kim. How would you say that? Un. Him. I'm saying him. Stands on the sideline, watches. Waits for the power slide to begin. In the Middle East and Southeast Asia. We've got an emperor. An emperor of the dark. That can be he, she, they. We're religious fluid, gender fluid here. Everything goes. An emperor wishes to bring change on behalf of a select few. Interdimensional. Okay. Now, we've got crossroads, but this is choosing a way. Human race has to choose their way. I'm feeling very uncomfortable when I'm talking about this. I don't know. And I've had worse to say before from them. That's why, look, they're giving me that. That means there's somebody trying to push into my energy now, trying to gain information. If you're a light worker, you may be feeling this as well. Be gone. They'll be blocked. There's something trying to push in. It's almost like trying to push in through. It's dimension all the time. I talked about the tears in the dimension, the cuts that have been made. They keep being healed and blocked out, but they keep trying to push in. Now, what I've seen today is a lot of blue light, a lot of electricity, a lot of behind the veil. It's bleeding of dimension into dimension. Cause and effect, I just heard. There's a lot coming through. Now, there's something to do with music because they keep showing me John Lennon. Now, I've had a lot. Actually, somebody, when I did one of those videos where I let you see what I'm shown, and if you can pick it up, it's great. And there were a load of faces on the wall. And somebody said to me, that looks like John Lennon. I swore blind it was John Lennon. Now, I've had that before. I remember watching the Beatles. They keep showing me the Beatles. They keep showing me music. I've dreamt about a giant guitar. Now, I know this sounds weird, but it's how they communicate in a visual language. This is all about putting the pieces together. It's a jigsaw puzzle that we have to put together, okay? So you need to take the pieces and interpret them the way you believe to get your message, if there's a message here for you. And it's a world message as well. We have to put things together. But to me, music is about code. Same as creativity is about code. Because I was told when I wrote, and this writing thing, I swear my guide's testing me over it. So, but when I wrote in the past, I was told by a psychic medium that what I was writing when I was creating had sort of a code in it. And it was broadcasting out to people who would hear it, who would be interested in it. And it's to do with independence and thinking for oneself. Oh, that's what you've told me now, okay? And whatever creativity you're doing, could be coding, could be writing a mathematical equation, whatever it is, thinking creatively, okay? You're putting out code. Now, music is putting out a message. You've got to think, they're showing me, imagine you had a plane flying over and they were dropping leaflets like they did in the war. That's what they're doing. They're trying to get a message out to those who will hear. You have a choice whether you want to hear it or not. You have a choice whether you want to listen to this message or not. Okay, I'm all about self-empowerment. And when you're ready, or you may need the message to come out a different way with a different reader. Okay, that's how it works. So there's something about music, particularly guitar playing. So show me guitar. I don't know what it is. It always reminds me of the stage show Rock Me. Is it Rock Me? No. What is it? The Queen one that is in, not Rock Me, that's Alba song. What is it? We Will Rock You. I can't, yeah. And spoiler alert here, so stop. The thing that they're looking for in the stage show is a guitar. Okay, it's the secret thing. It's like the somebody has to pull it out of this thing, like King Arthur, if I remember. Okay, so they're trying to show these images because they can't just give it to you straight. You have to think about it, you have to work it out. Okay, I don't know why, but that's the way it goes. So I had that the other night, very strange dream. But going back to John Lennon, I keep seeing him in the Beatles playing the guitar. I see the drum of the Beatles on, I see the rest of the Beatles, but I see him in particular. I see some of the other Mibs around. If you want to know more about the Men in Black and who are around me, angelics, please check out previous videos of, God, I have to say that a lot. And I believe he was one. They're protectors, angelics, okay? And they come down to give a message. And people do it through music. And music is very important. I can get on the right resonance with music when I get the visions and they communicate information. So there's something about music. So if you are creating music, you are giving out a pulse, something important to the world that it needs to hear and listen to. Why are you showing me a Borg cube? The collective. And this spoke like the upgrade. The collective is getting an upgrade. Okay. To help deal with the situations that are going on around. Okay. Interesting. So, what else do we need to do now then? What do you want me to do? I'm going to tackle the Banshee. What is coming? Oh, it's hilarious. I know he's been around me. I've seen his face quite a few times, John Lennon. I get all these people here and I never know what the heck. Oh, that's scary. That's very scary. I'll show you in a moment. But basically he it was very weird. It was one sort of the week before Christmas type thing, and I was sitting watching a program, and it was they keep showing me Help, I Need Somebody, Help, and a lot of snow, and the movie Help. But it wasn't Help that I was watching. It was the other one, Hard Day's Night, I think it's called. It was all about John Lennon. He was taking photographs and things. And they started playing this music. Now, I only know a few Beatles songs, okay? I just, and these songs came on. I'd never heard them before in my life. And I'm not kidding you. I knew every word. Somebody was mouthing the words at the screen the whole way through. And I remember talking to my medium friends, knew every word. It was just mouthing all of it. Blah, 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 blah. And I'd never heard them before. So there's something odd. Right, we've got the end of something. Very dramatic ending coming up to something. Ooh. Somebody is bringing a proposal that brings a dramatic end to peace somewhere. Oh, great. Can't we have something nice? Deceitful, very deceitful. Why have I just had who ate all the pies? Oh, what the heck? That's what somebody's stolen the pies and eaten them. I don't know what that's about. Why the bakery products have to come into it. And somebody's winning out. Okay, can you give me any more, please? Right, they want me to put these ones away. Okay. They like me clearing the decks at the moment. And it's interesting what they've said about vampire coming from the east because of the dream download I had. But we'll go into this first, and then I will. Okay, tell you about that. Very odd. Something about the Victorian era as well. Okay, so there is something coming. There's 5. There's an obstacle, a change. A banshee wails, something that people do not want to hear. They want 2 more cards. Nuclear explosion. Look at this. We have this seance coven. Somebody trying to get information again. Somebody trying to bring in a catastrophe. 6 cults and 6 covens. 66. I said don't pay too much attention to the number there. Okay. A poison apple. Temptation. Deceit. I mean, we've got deceit here. Somebody offering something that is not as rewarding as believed. Putin. Putin holds Iran by strings. Advised not to make a deal for peace. Oh, good grief. All right. Okay, whatever. Fox. I'm saying a fox. There's a fox wandering around here. Somebody's being very cunning. Okay, a rebirth. It's fire, fire, fire. What is this fire? Reflection. You want it upside down or straight? Straight. Somebody needs to reflect on a gift given. Somebody needs to take leadership. Intuition must be used. I don't know if there's somebody watching this right now who's seeing things out the corner of your eye. You're being upgraded. Is this Arthur Minehead? No. Paula. Francis. Claire. Arlene. The coming of winter. I saw I get a lot of snow. Fire and ice. Right, should we get a couple of these then? Right, so when is this thing that happens coming? Tonight? Around 8 o'clock, we've got Archangel Metatron. Fate assistance. Why did I want to read that as false assistance? Oh, somebody's coming to deliver something for me. 1 second. So, I was reading that as false assistance, wasn't I? But it's fate assistance. Elemental work, working with elementals. Oh gosh. Right, okay, so these covens, whatever, are trying to send elementals to cut through people's auras to get to them. That's why we had that card before. Merlin. Magician. Do you know a tree god, Dudatus? It's really strange because I had a lot of people going over my face again, like I have spirit, and then I disappeared and all these people started coming through, and there's somebody with a gold band around their head and they wear green, and it's a tree god. Now it's druids, Dudatus. So I don't know what's happening there. Merlin, and one more. Man himself, me, Jesus. So these are ascended masters. Ah, well, that's interesting. Oh, and I saw this lot. Now, there are some people that made me put down here, shield warriors. Oh, great. And I got Alliance, and they want this one out, and then I'm supposed to put the rest away and not look at the rest. Okay, I'm just going to pick that one up. I will show you what they all are in a moment. But there is definitely some dark energy around here, trying to go at the light workers, There is a message that's going out via the light workers, via some governments, trying to hamper communications for peace. Trying to bring in rage and anger, manipulation. These are covens. These are interdimensional beings that are helping this. Right, I've just seen some jets go through. We've got a cruise missile. There's something with a missile. Right. They're showing me a drone. And they're taking the chip out. And they're doing something to it, making it more deadly, more enhanced, putting it into the drone. And there's like an army of drones. Oh my God, now I can see these drones. I don't know what the heck this is, but I know that the AI is being advanced. And there's something about being able to deliberately target someone and chase after that one person. Now, my son is able to, he talks about all that. He did his degree in his MA in international security, and he sees both sides of the drone thing. And he has told me little bits about what goes on. But this is to pinpoint. I'm seeing somebody running down a street and this drone is following them, and they won't stop until they get them. And that's what they meant about those strange eye bat things, is it? Correct. And they're coming after certain people. They are being developed. They're already developed to a certain extent. Okay. So we have Loki Trickster. Goes with this, doesn't it, really? Somebody's not telling the truth about something in an alliance, pulling the strings. The coming of winter, nuclear winter, hardship, food shortages. I still keep getting food shortages. The banshee wails. For it comes tonight. Be prepared. War of words, war of attrition. I'm just saying somebody targeted. It's a woman running down the street in the Middle East somewhere. Using AI to target people. Okay. I wonder if this is the time to tell you about this dream, because of, I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of moving around. Now, whatever happens in a reading, happens in a reading. There are reasons for that. 5:15 on the clock, that means a lot of obstacles coming in. There's a lot of movement without real purpose. A lot of distractions, a lot... I'm seeing people signing papers, a lot of bureaucracy. Sorry about the squeaky chair. There are a lot of ascended masters have taken umbrages to what's going on in the world to a greater degree, because I don't know if they've put people in certain places and things have not changed as they were supposed to. Remember, we're supposed to be on course for this evolution, this new DNA. Right, okay, so the first dream I had was all about a vampire. Now, they keep showing me vampires, they keep showing me vampire teeth, and I know it's Halloween coming up, and I have written stories about vampires, but there's something about draining resources, draining energy from light workers and people. It's very bizarre. Okay, so they showed me the television program that I love, where they paint out Dracula to actually be the hero of the story. And I'm very nice too with Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, if I've got his name right. And it's Dracula, basically, but it's a series. You can watch it. Now, I was very... I was opening my eyes this morning. I thought, why am... I could still see it, but it was in my dream, and I could see him standing. Spirit will do this. Your guides will come in as people you like sometimes, as you connect with, because they're using the character, and as a writer, it's the character you like. You don't know anything about the actor or whatever. You like the character because that's what's been portrayed on the screen. Yeah, there's a little bit of the actor in there, but it's the character. So they're showing me the character, okay? That's what you'll get sometimes. You'll know when they're a guide. You'll just know. Standing at the bottom of my bed, and I thought, oh, here we go. And this is in my dream. So looking at me, but I was seeing it more in sort of black and white. It was very dark. And then I saw black and white photos. And he was standing in the back as a spirit. So I don't know if there's a spirit around key political figures influencing them, cloaked, shadow, draining off them, doing something. Well, that's bizarre. Okay, it was all very Victorian. And I was there, but it wasn't me, if you know what I mean. And another woman was there. And this person was, I don't know what I was doing, but I was there with them. And he went somewhere, and I had new clothes. This is all relevant to part of the jigsaw puzzle. They wouldn't let me read it out if it wasn't. And they get damaged, and I have to hide them in different places from him. I just had the Emperor's new clothes. We've got, and there's a confirmation beep. Something about changing faces, changing clothes. End. The end of something. Okay. Then I saw, and then I confronted him, and it was almost like I was aware that this world wasn't correct because it was too dark. and it was Victorian, and it was, but this isn't the right world, because I suddenly saw bright light, colour, everything in a modern world. I kept saying, but you've hidden this from me. Why have you hidden this from me? So something is hidden, and it became the modern world that we live in now, postmodern world, whatever you want to call it. Hideous world at times, quite frankly. And then it changed into something else. And these planes, now, one of the readings I did about EMP pulses and what have you, which one is it on? I think it might be the members one. And there's something about that, and it's spooked out, which you can watch on the channel. I'll put it on the end screen. Now I'm by water. It looks like I'm by a harbour. There are lots of planes falling out of the sky, which is kind of scary in a dream. Now, I don't know if I was in the US, because there were US police officers there, and others at this harbour, and a small plane came towards us over the water, and it started to chug, and then it just dropped, hit the water, was going under the water, sinking, and then it bashed into the side of the thing, and it just all mangled. And I was like, get the pilot out, get the pilot out. Then I remember, these are symbols in dreams, and they mean something. So I don't know if this is about the sovereignty of countries and the nation state idea, but it's deep, I know, but they're making me do it on the world predictions, so we've got to go into it. So there was a long channel here, if you like, now of gardens. There was a wall on either side, and there were brick walls, but they weren't too high. So there's some sort of, I get a lot about boundaries, barriers, but they were separating all these different gardens. Now that to me is like territory, could be a country, okay? This could be Europe. I've just thought that. It could be Europe. And down the middle, there were more. Okay. So you're making me remember that. Is that relevant? Thank you. Okay, so they're reminding me of, it's like fences in gardens in the UK. You know what I'm talking about. Fences, barriers, blocking off territory. But there were brick walls. And for some reason, I've been reminded of something. God, this happened when I was a very small child, back in the 30s. And God, and it's almost like people were trying to go over these walls in the middle, and they're reminding me of there was something happened, and these police. Mum was out in the garden or whatever, and the police came jumping over the fences, like CID came jumping over, and they were chasing something or chasing someone, and it was that kind of thing in the middle. There were people all over, and then I got up one of the walls, and in one of there was something going on. Everybody was involved. Everybody wanted to know this collective. And at the bottom of the, further all the way down, one of the places brick with the walls around it filled with water, and there was a body in the water, and it was sort of floating on the top, and it was because all the planes were falling out the sky. Now, I did mention something to my son about the Pan Am thing. There's something coming on about that. But they show me that a lot anyway. They show me things about planes. And last night, remember, I see the plane outside in the sky. And that was at a very odd angle. But it was huge. It had got bigger. And there were these shield warriors around it, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I was going to go and sort it out because nobody else would. I was going to find out what was going on, if they were all right. It was a body. There's something about a body in water. And it's going to cause a stir. A body in water. Oh my God, did they fall out of the plane? Pushed out of the plane? I don't know. But there's something like that. But the weird thing was that as I go up the wall, there's Boris Johnson blocking the way. So, I don't know what that was. And he said, why didn't you tell me? So that was where it got a little bit off topic. But, so there's something very strange. But these shield warriors were guarding the plane that I see. They had shields. There's something about shielding, about boundaries, about... I'm seeing the countries of Europe putting up boundaries, like walls. I was correct in my assertion with Europe. Yeah. Okay. Boundaries. Surge of refugees, but it's more about flight paths, arms. Right, okay. Well, I had a strange experience the other day, but that's on the other video. It's almost like they're putting lids on top of all of these little buildings. It's something to do with airspace. There's something about planes. I still get the hacking of BE systems. I don't know what the heck that is. That's what I'm getting. Okay. There are shield warriors guarding the message. The end of something. A body brings answers. I'm seeing a body bag, something being carried away. But I mean, look at this. This is the 10 of Swords at the end of something. Look how vulnerable this little thing that is there. Somebody stabbed in the back. 10 countries. 10 swords. A message of freedom awaits. Okay. Right, I have to clear this and leave the Banshee out, apparently. Lots of fire. Okay. Somebody's stealing something. I've got to leave Loki Trickster out as well. And this one. Oh, and this one. And that one. Clear the decks. Okay, so I got these cards yesterday. They're really good. They're horror. Horror oracle. So we'll leave the see what other information we get. Is somebody trickster? I say Putin tricking in the alliance. I heard it could have led Russia to greatness, decided not to. Their words, not mine. So please don't have a go. Oh, now we keep... Oh, God, I don't like the look of that. That's bloody horrible. Fire and ice. It's the ice. These are horror... This is the horror oracle, so be warned. Bear that in mind. Okay, we've got trap. I'm getting that again when I got in the other reading. It's rat trap and you've been caught. Spy network, dark web spy network, trying to trap a civilian that knows nothing. Make him a scapegoat. Got the name Angela. I always get the name Angela. Code name Angela. Okay. Love. Unrequited love. Forced love. Forced love for a nation. Combination. Hybrid. This is like the fly, isn't it? Do you know I had a load of flies? No, I didn't have a load of flies. There's nothing wrong with any here. What I meant was, I had a couple of flies the other day because when we open that window, they just come in. And all of a sudden, they were irritating the life out of me. And I tried everything. I don't like killing anything, but I tried everything. And they were buzzing in my ear, all that kind of thing. And then all of a sudden, they just disappeared like that. And I found them dead. That spirit. The fly is, I mean, carrying information. Yes, because I'll tell you why. Because they showed me this movie, sort of this giant, like a being. Oh my God! Some of the stuff they show me and tell me is just way out there of the hill and far away, but it's true. And then I found, that's right, I saw that and then I found them. I'm always suspicious of them when you're doing spiritual work, you know? And that's the flies. So you may be saying things like that. There's some sort of, or it is a sign that there's remote viewing going on. Correct. Okay. Family. 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 I don't know what that's about. Secret society. Okay. Banging up there. Okay. Oh, I don't like the look of that thing. I should cover that over. Ugh. Okay, and we've got nature. There's something about nature. I mean, we've got fly, we've got birds, we've got something nature spies. Elemental spies from nature around the light workers. Love. Unrequited love, I just keep getting that. Fate. White knuckle ride. That's how I say that. Something that is fated. The ending is fated. The ending of peace is fated for some nations. Oh, great. Of attrition. Oh. Shock. A shock ending comes with the banshee. Look at this. Backstabbing. It's all about that kind of thing. A shock ending. Look at that. I mean, look at that. That's swords, of course, as well. It can mean words. A friendship gone sour. I did, now which reading was that? I can't remember which one. But there's something about Trump being backstabbed by somebody, Pence. Okay, you'll have to check that reading out, but there's definitely, I got that card for that. So if you want to check that out, I've got this something on Spooked Out, or it's on the membership one. Lies. Look at that. I knew that was going to come out. Watch TV, consume, buy, submit, conform. Lies. Somebody's telling lies. Money's gone missing. Somebody's saying the truth, what's hidden. Conform. They're trying to free the human race from itself. It's this pressure to conform, to do this, to do that. Distraction, distraction, distraction. I want to say economic crisis. That's what the big distraction is. It's like somebody's having to come in from far to try and get to me here. Low-key trickster, a lot of trickster energy. I I'm not sure if this is fertility. I can't even read what that says, but this is... We've got a lot about nature, human nature. Human nature being tested to its limits, experimented on. Abductions, experimented on for long enough. It is time. Tested for long enough. It is time to break free. Twins. Cloning. Bots. Robots. Okay. The Banshee. Something coming. A forest fire cuts through the nonsense and red tape. Tomorrow there will be snow and ice. I'm not sure they just mean snow and ice. A frosty reception for a world leader. Okay. Right. Do you want me to free channel? Somebody's brushing up there in the hallway. Okay. Now, everything that happens in the reading is part of the reading. So, it's something about sweeping things out, bringing things out, sweeping the dirt out, cleansing the energy. Things forgotten, uncovered. There's some sort of secrets being uncovered. Global secrets, spy secrets. CIA involvement in the Middle East. Arms control. I'm seeing people in suits in the background. Secret involvement, MI5 involvement. Lots of Secret Service involvement. Manipulation, pressure points. Somebody denying, and they're not speaking the truth. Trickster energy. A lot of trickster energy. I'm trying to get the bottom of this, what it is. Somebody is denying everything that's said to them. I'm seeing like a House of Commons committee meeting. They're denying everything that's said, and they're lying out of their teeth. I'm getting Grenfell again. Cladding was not appropriate. Something about company and cladding. There's going to be more stuff come out about that. The fire. Fire burns bright at night. I'm seeing fire engines, massive fire, riots. A riot started without cause. Russia. Right, I'm seeing something boom and shockwaves again. Iran makes a deadly mistake. Netanyahu makes a very bad decision. Brings the banshee wailing. Brings the trouble to your door. brings the fight to Europe, opens the floodgates. Boundaries are overrun. Again, ignoring advice, ignoring advice, playing a dangerous game of lies, manipulation, fabricating the truth to gain support for actions, deadly actions. To bring about the end of something. 10 countries. Time out, spirit guide. What that means, that might be just for me. The trickster will be revealed. I keep seeing Netanyahu, Biden. I keep seeing Tony Blair. Why do I keep seeing Tony Blair and Boris Johnson? What have they got to do with things? Catalyst. A war comes to the Middle East in dramatic fashion. A war widens from the Middle East. Houthis are still aiming this missile, this secret weapon revealed. I'm seeing Chinese symbol on a submarine, but I'm seeing Kim Jong-un, however you say it. Okay, I don't feel a rush of things. I saw a lot of, when I had my vision, a lot of cars, old-fashioned cars being driven about, everything. It was there's some sort of race. Arms race. You want me to focus back on the Banshee. Between 10 and 12 tonight, UK time. But remember, this is spirit time. Hopefully we can get off these timelines anyway. Just talking about them is supposed to help that way. A deadly decision. Step one of a deadly decision. Step one of a deadly decision is made. A push towards all-out war is nearer than thought. There is going to be a bad decision made, and it's to do with the Middle East. 10 countries are involved. 10 countries must erect their barriers quickly and protect their airspace. I heard Saudi Arabia, UAE. The tower falls tonight. Watch the skies, for it starts in the air. Bogies at 6 o'clock. Right, I've got to end there. Wow. More pieces of the jigsaw puzzle. So I hope that has been of interest to you. If you'd like a personal reading, they are really filling up now, and I'm going to have to put the stopper on. So I'm opening them up again on the 31st of October, but you need to book in now because all the slots are getting filled, and I will be announcing them being closed soon because I'm getting so many, and it's wonderful. Thank you so much for supporting my work that way. I am grateful. Thank you for being a member as well. Shout out to all my members, my little Patreon members as well. You can find out details of all that in the description. What else? I'm doing free reads, quick reads on Instagram, and this stuff on TikTok goes on there as well. So you can check me out on there. Spooked out video and I'll do the pure angelic tarot readings for you as well. There'll be another one of them on today. So yeah, there's a lot going on. Thank you for supporting my work. Please share it. Please remember, we're trying to get off these timelines and stop all of this going on, and we are united and together because we want to get where the world is evolving, not trying to destroy itself, because once again we're on the path of destruction. Let's get off it. Yeah, keep the vibes positive, and yeah, keep the faith. All right, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time.